I just produced the best outreach that's probably been ever created ever. I don't mean the best outreach of 2025. I don't mean the best outreach the last 5 years. I literally just produced the best outreach that you'll ever see in your entire life ever. It is the absolute best. I made it for a guy called Andre Heichel Jr., and he absolutely loved it. This is the outreach that I did for him. Enjoy. Oh my God, I am so bored. Oh my days. Dude, I gotta take a seat. He has finally realized the time has come. Execute Order 66. Yes, my lord. Consider it done. Okay, do you three idiots have any ideas for Andre's plan? Now, bear in mind, when we did this for Dan Crowley and when we did this for Evan Seach, I had to come up with everything myself.
We should shoot him a DM saying we think we can help.
Yeah, we did kind of flop on that one, didn't we? We weren't too much help. Not gonna lie. This time, you guys are gonna come up with some ideas. Tell me, what have you guys got?
Okay, maybe we could do something about client ascension. Maybe that could work. I'm not sure.
Dude, it's already been done. We need something bigger.
All right, how about we do something about the content he's posted?
Still kind of lame. Guys, bigger. Think bigger and better. That's kind of lame. We need more from you guys. Come on, guys. Come on. Step up. Okay, so you're talking about going big. Fine, cool. I know that he loves Lebanon. I know that he obviously loves Lebanon. He's from Lebanon. So maybe we could do something around that. That could be potentially fun. I have an idea. How long is the flight from Bali to Lebanon? How long is that flight, dude? If we look here, ChatGPT says it's about a 19-hour plus flight. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. You are going to shoot the Superloom in Lebanon. You're going to go to Lebanon and we're going to shoot it in Lebanon.
Sorry?
Dude.
What do you mean I'm going to Lebanon to shoot it? What are you talking about? I just said this. Let me read this again for you. It says it's a 19-hour plus flight. 19 hours,
But who else is going to fly 19 hours to shoot a Superloom for one person? No one. Which is exactly why we're going to do it. You're going to go to Lebanon, no questions asked. This is what we're doing.
This must be a joke. All of you are completely insane. Why am I the only rational person here thinking that this is a completely absurd idea?
You two, pack his bags for Beirut, Lebanon. He's going to go tomorrow. This is what we're going to get done. We made it all the way to Lebanon. Andre, I literally flew 15 plus hours just to shoot this video for you. And no, this is not a green screen. This is not AI. Okay, look. See? It's all real. That's a Lebanese flag. We are actually in Lebanon. So in this video, we're going to be doing two key things for you. Firstly, breaking down how you can scale both your personal brand and your two key businesses with very little effort on your part. And secondly, giving you a piece of home throughout the video too. So we're going to be hitting up some of Lebanon's most beautiful spots. And if this isn't the best outreach you've ever seen in your life, in fact, I already know it is the best outreach you've ever seen in your life, but if it isn't, me me and Ali, my new friend Ali, me and Ali, the fisherman, we will hop in that water. Let me show you the water. Let me show you the water. You see that water right there? Me and Ali dedicated to the cause. I spoke to him about it a little bit earlier. Me and him will swim all the way to Florida. Ali, won't we do that? Yes. See? Yalla. We will swim to Florida if this isn't the best outreach you've ever seen in your life. So after doing far too much analysis into your personal brand and current content system, we were able to find some absolutely massive opportunities that would take your personal brand to the moon. But firstly, let's look at your current situation. Your LinkedIn is absolutely full of great stories, lessons, and your teachings about operations and just being a CEO. Your YouTube, on the other hand, is solely made up of case study videos from Client Ascension. Now, of course, this is great for driving people down the funnel, but Andre, you are missing a big opportunity here. You are the CEO of two multi-seven-figure businesses that literally puts you in the top 0.0000001% of business owners on earth, especially before your 30s. And I know I'm correct because your starter story exploded because you have unique insights and stories. The stories you tell on LinkedIn and even on your coaching calls would be absolutely perfect for long form content. For example, you literally told me the story of how your former employer looked at your car because he wanted to see if you were organized and would be a good fit for the job. When I'm hiring people, I literally think of that story. Those are the type of stories that business owners would benefit a lot from. And as a result, your personal brand would explode. I mean, let's not let Daniel Fazio have all of the fun. In fact, let's beat him. Andre, would you focus? I know the Nicholas Museum behind me is beautiful, but I need you to focus here. Okay, so I know you're probably thinking, how does this actually work in practice? How do we actually get this done? No problem. Simply put, you just share the key lessons and insights that you've gained from being a multi-seven-figure CEO. For example, this guy here is a guy called Paul Daly. He was the CEO of many of Iman Gadzhi's businesses. And on his channel, he simply just shares the key insights and his best lessons from being a CEO. And he also talks about his faith a lot in his content, which I know would make a lot of sense for you too. And he has been able to grow his personal brand a lot. And we can eclipse him because he doesn't have an absolute maniac behind him, making sure that he gets the best result possible. With all that being said, let's go to the north. I've heard there's some absolutely beautiful spots there. Let's go. Now, because this is quite literally the best outreach you've ever seen in your life, I've already done all the work for you. Firstly, you could make a video about how to utilize AI in 2026 when building your team. I know that you have a very strong opinion about getting more from your current staff with AI. And a lot of B2B founders and entrepreneurs aren't doing that effectively. So that's a big lesson that would work very well immediately. Secondly, you could make a video about how you hit 100K MRR in 87 days. That is frankly ridiculous. It's remarkable. And there'll be a lot of lessons that you can share for B2B founders that will be very helpful for them. With all that being said, when we have our onboarding call, I'll be able to have a lot more ideas. I know you're probably thinking, Dan, this sounds cool, or even Dan, this sounds great, but I've already got so much on my plate already. And Andre, I completely get where you're coming from. But all the most prominent business figures are putting more time and energy into their content because it scales infinitely. You already know this, and you've already seen it because your business partner Dan Fazio has done it, and your other business partner Dan Crowley is now investing in his content, and we're doing it for him, and he's super happy. The fact of the matter is you should have an absolutely massive personal brand. You should be giving talks on stage with the likes of Ed Milet and Cody Sanchez and even Alex Hormozy because you have the experience. And people who are not even 10% as qualified as you are doing so right now, simply because they invested in their personal brand. But the overarching point is, Andre, I want to be your YouTube partner and help you scale to $2 million a month with your personal brand and with your two key operations. Your business partner is already working with us and he's loving the work that we're doing with him so far. My team and I will do absolutely everything to make sure you win, including flying to Lebanon if we have to make you happy, because we have that unreasonable hospitality. With all that being said, send me your login details. Let's make this happen.
I hate all of you guys. I hate you all.
Phase 3 is complete. Begin preparation for the next phase.
Yes, my lord. We will begin preparation for the next phase.
Was that, or wasn't that, the best outreach you've ever seen in your entire life? Yes, it was the best outreach you've ever seen in your entire life. There's no way it isn't. And before I sign off, I want to say one thing. None of that was AI. I actually picked up my bags and flew to Lebanon. The whole thing cost me like more than 2,000 USD. Some people say, oh man, you must have used a green screen. No, there was no green screen involved. And the reason why you don't use a green screen is you want to show the prospect how far you are willing to go. And that's the entire point. The entire point of doing this is the effort. It's what you're willing to do that other people aren't willing to do. So no, there was no fucking green screen. I'll put up B-roll of me being in Lebanon, and I'm gonna drop a vlog of me being in Lebanon. That was hard work. And that's what I'm all about, and that's what my entire brand, and that's what my whole life has been about. Okay, watch this video. This will probably be like a vlog or a breakdown or something about Lebanon. Watch it. Best outreach of all time. Let's go.